Hello everyone! Welcome to the guests and welcome back to the jammers and welcome to everybody who's joining on the digital stage that we have running. How many people do we have? Digitally? One. No, it's more than one. Okay, Matt walks away. We have a few, I guess. And so very cool that so many people joined. Very cool that so many tired people found a way over here. And they're not falling asleep yet, hopefully. Also not for the next 2 hours. Oh, can you move over to the presentation? Thank you. So, the Global Game Jam is pretty much over. All of you have made it. Congratulations. Nobody has died, at least nobody told us that somebody died. If they're found at some point, sorry. The Global Game Jam is an event which happened globally everywhere at once, with one common theme where lots of people all over the world created games. Over the course of the last 48 hours, pretty much exactly 48 hours ago at 6 p.m. on Friday, I stood here as well and I went through pretty much the exact same slide with a few minor changes, because now we know that over 7,000 games have been created over this last weekend. That was just over 400 when we started. Now it is over 7,000. So many cool new games have been created all over the world at 797 venues, which is really, really cool. Of these games, first we do the theme. What was the theme? In case you forgot, it's fine if your games don't have anything to do with it. It's just for inspiration. But the theme, of course, was Make Me Laugh. I'm not showing the whole video again because we already saw that. You can watch it on YouTube if you want. So Make Me Laugh was the theme that people were struggling with, people were inspired with. There's a storm coming, I guess. And that people made their games around. We had 21 games made. Well, now it's a 23 actually, because I think there were a few late additions. We had 23 games made here in the Berlin venue. And what exactly do we need to make 23 games? We need around... My presenter stopped working. 100 liter of mate. Which was consumed, which is a lot, I guess. It's a liter per person. It's very impressive. 3 kilograms of cheese. I think we have half a kilo left, so 2.5 kilos of cheese. Still a lot. Around 17 packs of toast that the cheese very well goes to. So the sandwich toaster was in non-stop work over there, and it didn't break down like the last years. So we're very proud of the device. And around 98 apple slices. So like there was a little bit of healthy food in here as well. And of course, the most important ingredient are the 100 lovely jammers that we have here now that actually made this work. So thank you for being part of this jam. And then add a bit coffee and tea and it's done. We have the amazing games. So how did all of this look like while it was in progress? We have a lovely video for you made by the great Moritz, who's somewhere around. Back there, yeah.
Every game is always a new thing. It doesn't matter if it's your first game or if it's your 20th game. Every single game has something that you've never done before. So every single game has a new challenge, a new tool, a new mechanic, a new experience that has never done before by anybody, or not specifically by you. We never really quite figure it out. So it's not something where you can say like, oh, I now know how it works and then I can just replicate this every time. You have to figure it out all over again. Some things like getting enough sleep or getting enough food or hydration, yeah, you can figure those out, but then we're all very passionate, right? So every single person here comes here because they love to make games. the amount. Every game is always a new thing. It doesn't matter if it's your first game or if it's your 20th game. Every single game has something that you've never done before. So every single game has a new challenge, a new tool, a new mechanic, a new experience that has never done before. But
every game is always a new thing. It doesn't matter if it's your first game or if it's your 20th game. Every single game has something that you've never done before. So every single game has a new challenge, a new...
Every game is always a new thing. It doesn't. Every game is always a new thing.
Okay, in the meantime, I can already tell you something about what will happen after we watch the full video. So we're gonna see all the end presentations. So every game will have
don't put them there because when the pizza arrives, we need a space. Thank you.
Okay.
Excited about getting their ideas into a game. To see this over the course of the whole jam, throughout all the ups and downs of being excited about it and then like struggling really hard with all the fucking weird bugs that are happening, is wonderful. And then at the end to see the results, to see people happy, watching others play their games and be amazed by them, is such a wonderful journey, and I'm very happy that I can be a part of it. It's, I think, almost 3 in the morning. Yeah, I guess most of the faces are more tired now, but still determined to get something done. There's work to do, and there's only a few hours left. Well, there's 15 hours left. every single person here comes here because they love to make games. They sit here for a weekend, they have to go to work again on Monday morning, and yet they're here, they create games. They are awake throughout the whole night, just kept awake by mate and coffee and whatever. Yeah, so did anybody learn from their mistakes from before? I guess so, but they still choose to make them again because it's fun and because they're passionate. As an organizer, it's always, we always have kind of a bit of an outside view on it, right? So we always see like all the games happening, we see all the struggles in the games themselves, but then of course also outside of them, like do people have enough food or do they have enough to drink and everything. But for me, it was a cool experience. I'm always very excited, especially as we close down on the finish line, to just see what happens and how the games change. And especially these last hours, or the last like 5, 6, 7 hours, these are the times where all of the games bloom the most, right? Because up until now, a lot of games have been some really nice ideas, some nice concepts, and you see already some characters forming or some first playable versions. But now is the time where they actually start to come together, where you can play the games, where you can be excited about them. So excited is the word there.
Ooh, yeah. With all of that, we are almost at the presentations. Can we go back to the... Perfect. First of all, I need to give a little bit of more thanks. I feel like that's mostly what I'm doing, to our amazing sponsors of this event, which are gonna show up in a moment. Of course, UBISOFT Berlin is one of the main sponsors we have. Yes, thank you. And, they not just gave this lovely space that we were in, but they also sponsored, so we could have a fairly cheap ticket price and everybody could still have all the food and drinks that they needed, hopefully. Thanks to Epitech. Which is the school where we had most of our workspaces, where all the teams sat and made their games. Thank you to the Games Academy as one of the sponsors. To the School for Games. Yeah! And of course the Games Ground Festival. But of course, a huge thanks also goes out to all of our supporters, all the volunteers that helped us set up things and carry around heavy crates of drinks, to the whole team that was part of the organizers, and of course to you, all the lovely jammers, because without you, nothing would happen. Now, we are very terrible at documentation. That's why we have this slide where we need to do a selfie with all of you people. We have our lovely video, which is nice, but also selfie is always great. Yeah, let's get all of us in, maybe, hopefully. Okay, so now say cheese. Awesome, thank you very much. Oh yeah, we also need more photos. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. And now we go to the presentations. So as I've already said, presentations are going to be very quick. Every team will have a maximum of 3 minutes that I'll just time up here, and I'll give you a sign or I'll just shout or something if your time is over. We try to keep them as quick as possible so we actually get to like playing the games and everything, and we are 23 games. So make it short, make it personal, make it intriguing. So people will have an opportunity to play your games afterwards, so you don't need to show the whole game, just show a little bit so people are interested enough to play it in the showcase. We are gonna start with the game Looning Party. Afterwards it's gonna be Social Correct. We will always say what the next game is and what the game afterwards is. The game afterwards will please come up here as well to set up. So, Looning Party.
Cool. Hello, hello. Test. Okay, nice. So, yeah, I had the, let's say Jenny had the idea to make a game about blowing balloons. So I made a game about blowing balloons. And yeah, and that's all about it, kind of. And now I need 2 volunteers to play the game against each other. It just takes 20 seconds. Okay, Luca and you. Cool. So, you are going to press this button here. And the first, the space button. And the first one that pops the balloon loses.
And who places which other button? Only space?
Only space. You just alternate.
Ah, okay. Then you go.
Okay, so yeah, I will prepare for you.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one who pops the balloon will lose. Oh, come on, give it some more. Okay, yeah, don't risk it too much, right? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's our game, right? Yeah, and that's it.
Electricity.
Thank you very much. The next game is going to be that we're going to see in a moment. I think it's going to be Social Correct, and afterwards it's going to be Matt. I saw you playing on your phone there. Yeah, you can do that in the meantime.
So the next one is
So Social Correct, and afterwards it's going to be the Drowned Ball. So Drowned Ball, please get ready. Social Correct. It is your turn.
Hello. So they called it a game, but it's not a game. It's just a concept because I didn't have time. So this is what I would have made if I had time and friends. So Social Correct is the name of the game. There's a screen. It could start, for example, with your boss having a speech. There's audio. The boss talks. And you have 3 options. You can laugh in different ways, or more options depending on how much time you have and how many laughs you can record with your team. And then you need to press the correct laughter response based on what the boss is saying. So if they're talking about, oh, the video covers. Well, anyway, you need to match the laughter correctly to what the boss is saying. If you do that effectively, the boss is going to be very pleased with themselves. And if you do that incorrectly, then they're going to be angry, and then you lose your job. Another alternative could be, if you have enough time to develop it, would be you meet your socially awkward, insecure friend for coffee, and if you laugh correctly or incorrectly, he cries. And that's the game concept. That's it.
Thank you very much. The next game is going to be the Drowned Ball, and afterwards it's going to be Grim Laughter will be afterwards. So
Hey guys! Excited about seeing you. We kind of did it at the other house, so we wanted it to be a little bit quiet, so we kind of sneaking and showing one. And in the meantime, in the last year, we've actually made tons of games together, but they've mostly been LARPs. And so we wanted to do a game that was kind of giving back to our community, and we wanted to do something that was within scope and not going to burn us out. So here's my brilliant team of introverts, for which I am the extrovert. Kai here did a UI design and accessibility. Patsy, who's not with us, did wonderful illustrations. Daniel, who's there, yeah, Daniel did awesome piano soundtrack. And Nikki did a lot of code. Okay, now Kevin, I'd like to show the video. I'd like to start the video from the beginning. That's not the beginning, but that's fine. So you'll get a little taste of what we have. So we made a game in which you start the game drowning, and it goes up from there. And you get the opportunity to meet a lot of different people from the world. And the showcase of this is the setting, because this is the setting that people will run off to castles and play, but it was kind of hard to explain it, so it's kind of like a dating sim where if you win, you don't get killed. And can I have the PowerPoint back? Yes. Nice. Here are some of the folks that you'll meet in the game. I won't tell you which ones will kill you and not kill you. It might be obvious, but it might be not. Fairies are tricky and might give you bargains or not. But it's also like a personality test, and you get sorted. You might end up with the necromancy pirates, or the hive mind of moss, or the court of fairies. But one way or another, before the game ends, you learn something about this world. It's a lot narrative, and it's got a lot of beautiful piano music. And our diversifier was actually accessibility. So you can play this game with a screen reader, and it's got high contrast, so it's easy to read. And the music is easily turned off, so if the screen reader needs to read it, it can. And yeah, we did this because we have a very vibrant LARPing community here. So if you're interested in getting into role-playing in real life, and you want to step away from your computer for a minute, you can join us.
Thank you very much. Now that we are on the topic of LARPing, that's a perfect segue into the next game, which is a game by me. So, because I never get to talk up here, so you know. Yes, so I've also made a small game because I wanted to participate a little bit as well. I made the game Grim Laughter, which is a so-called mini LARP. So it's a LARP that you play within 2 hours with 2 to 4 players, and it's a nice and emotional experience. Test. Yes, so I also wanted to make a game, as every good game designer does. I heard somebody mention an idea and I immediately stole it. So thank you, Ben. He's somewhere. Oh, here he is. So I basically made his idea. And got some wonderful art by Jenny made, which all of you have met at the check-in as always. So in the game, you basically have at least 2 players. One of them will be a social worker and the other one will be a patient in a hospice. And in the game, those 2 characters will interact. The social worker tries to bring a smile to this dying person's face over the course of several scenes, because they want to ease their suffering or help them somehow or make it more bearable, the situation that they're in. And of course, the other person is in a very different mind space. So the game is a very introspective game where you think about very, very heavy topics, but it also has the potential to have some wholesome scenes in there. The game itself is played with a deck of cards, and basically you can go through the cards and they will just tell you, oh, this is what you do now, this is what you talk about now to prepare for the game, these are safety mechanics that you're going to use, here's your character information, and then for every scene you just get a small card which tells you, oh, this is what the scene is about, these are questions that you can ask now, and this is how you play it. I haven't playtested it because it's a 2-hour game that requires a more somber mind space than you have at a jam. But I will playtest it afterwards at some point, and it's still uploaded everything, so you can also play it at home if you want. Thank you very much. I can't read it. We are very good with technology. So, ground ball was what we had now. Can you just move on? So, Wojak Smile is the next game. And after that, it's going to be auto battle cards. So, the team of auto battle cards, please prepare, and you can come up. Yes.
Is it working? Works? Yeah? Is it works? Hello, hello. Closer. Okay. Yeah, I just done that before, but completely not regretting. But somehow, in few hours, I did a really simple, let's say, demo. Not really a game, but idea here is you choosing what Wojak is watching, and the goal is to make him smile. So let's not do much, but we can vote for one button. Okay. So correct. You correct. The only one button is power button. Let's press it and see will it smile or not. Oh, game closed.
Oh no.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. So the next game is going to be Auto Battler Card something? Auto Card Battler? Yeah. You need to show me the titles, I can't remember them. And the next game is going to be Can I Be Your Friend? So Can I Be Your Friend? Please come up here, plug in your notebook, and the stage is yours.
Hi. So, a friend of mine and we made a game. It's too complicated. You won't understand it. The way it works is first you pick a few cards, and then you start the game, and then you maybe win or not. You can just watch after that. That's why it's an auto battler. Yeah. So it's like there's this bowl. Yeah, you will see it. So this one. That's also. So this one maybe, and maybe this one, you can't read it, I don't care. So, yeah, like these cards, they create balls, and the effects of the cards, they depend on what kind of balls are in the bowl. And yeah, I don't know. It's very hard to understand, I told you. That's it, yeah. So.
Thank you. Oh, the next team is going to be Can I Be Your Friend? And afterwards it is going to be Cat versus Flat. So Cat versus Flat, please come up here.
Test. Okay. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to this presentation of Can I Be Your Friend? Let me introduce my team. So we have Hugo, Benjamin, Charlie, and me, Noé. We're from Epitech, and this is our first game jam. So just to speak about the game, initially when we saw the theme Make Me Laugh, we had no idea what to do. And discussion after discussion, we said to ourselves, well, but it will be fun to play an enemy who just want to be a nice guy, so why not? So it's Bob. Bob is a player, and he have a dream of being a humorist and make loud the monster society. Here we can see Bob, who is a boss of Monster Society, and he had a job for Bob. I just skip this part of game because I want you to discover by yourself. For the game, it's like a tower defense. We have a hero who wants to just enter in the dungeon, and you want to stop, or you don't want to stop the hero like you want. For example, we can see here the camera of hero, and you see the different traps, and you can interact for deactivate or activate the traps. If Charlie is good. Thank you, Charlie. I think that's all. I want, if you have any question or say something for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next game is going to be Cat versus Flat, and afterwards it's going to be Daddy Issues. So please, somebody with daddy issues, come up here and prepare yourself.
Yeah, our game is called Cat vs. Flat, where you place a laser pointer and you have a very clumsy cat chasing after you. And your goal is to destroy as much of the flat as possible before the time runs out. You can eat food to increase the time. But yeah, that's the basic gist of it. And yeah, let's see some gameplay.
Okay, there's one button. We press start. And that's a flat. Oh, what's happening? He crashed. Oh my god. It's too tidy, it's still too tidy. Did you see the particles? Oh, there's a lamp. Lamp crashed. Aquarium. A puddle of water. A fish in the puddle of water. Another lamp. If you hit a cable, the lamp crashes and you can eat the lamp. Another aquarium. If you eat the fish, you gain time. Time is important. You missed the boxes. Another box. Yeah. In the box is another. Yeah, okay. Next room. A mouse. Mouse following a path. Mouse doesn't run anymore. Mouse gave time, of course. A puddle of water. You can steer the mouse and the cat inside the water. You can't do anything in the puddles. The lamp is tasty. Did you see the particles? Do you think it's enough particles? Nice books. 2 lamps. Great. Okay. Just try this. Simply try this. It's on itch.io. And it's very nice to steer the touchscreen because you are the laser pointer. You can touch and the pointer follows. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next game is going to be Daddy Issues, and afterwards it's Don't Make Me Laugh. So Don't Make Me Laugh, please, comes up here. And Daddy Issues, it is your turn.
So, hey guys, how are you feeling? All good? Had a fun weekend? Our game is definitely going to be like way less destructive than the last one. Just going to give you like a fair warning. So, who's going to be playing? Oh, I can do that. So our game is called Daddy Issues. The name is pretty self-explanatory if you actually get into the game. So instead of having to like destroy everything, you're actually hosting a house party, and your main task is to make sure that your guests are all nice and happy. But it turns out that you're absolutely awful when it comes to social contact, so you have to make sure to avoid them. Hit it. Also, sorry, my laptop is totally garbage when it's like not plugged in, so that's why it's lagging a little bit. So the goal of the game is to make sure that your guests are all nice and fed, and also that they're drunk. So you have to like manage the resources, like finding food, drinks, and bringing it back to the party place. Oh no. You're lost now. And that's it. So like a short introduction to the team that worked on the game. I'm Martin, and I'm pretty much responsible for all of the programming in the game. So if something's broken, I'm to blame, unfortunately.
I'm Tamiris. I am part of the 3D art team because there's a lot of us here. But yeah.
I'm Lee. I did a small part on the 3D art.
Hi, I'm also Lee. I'm also make 3D art.
Hi everyone, my name is Anastasia. I was responsible for the characters and animation.
My name is Denis, and I did music and sounds for the game.
Hello everyone, my name is Alina. I was also part of the 3D team. I did some of the props and assets. And the water cooler, it's cool, isn't it?
Thank you very much. Next team is going to be Don't Make Me Laugh, and afterwards it is going to be Final Ray. So, Final Ray, please come up to the stage to prepare. And Don't Make Me Laugh, here is your thingy.
Hi. Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm Toby. This is Don't Make Me Laugh, the game of melodramatic card battles. Observation. Times that you're trying to be very serious can be very funny. Inspiration is these kinds of shows where the end of the world, climactic battle for the end of the world, happens every couple of weeks, which is, of course, a very serious matter for them. And perhaps sometimes they play cards to resolve such things. The golden rule of this game is all the cards have phrases on them, and to play the cards, you must say the phrase as earnestly as possible. For example, don't make me laugh. It's a two-player battling card game. You win 3 rounds to win the game. When you lose a round, you play a transformation card. The transformation gives you a new, more powerful form and special abilities that completely change the game. It's a short tactical game on a 4x4 grid. You only have 3 cards in your hand, so you can't do any really long strategic planning. You have to react. And all of these mechanics are meant to make it a really dramatic game. So come try it. We'll set it up somewhere afterwards. The team is myself and Barbara, who's one of the digital jammers, so please give her some credit on Discord. And special thanks to Alexi, who helped playtest and really evolve the core of the game. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Next game is going to be Final Ray, and afterwards it is going to be Good Boy. So, Good Boy, please come up here and prepare your presentation. And Final Ray has the stage now.
Okay. Hi! Okay. Are you feeling good? Great. Our game is not about good feelings, but about bad feelings. You are a grandchild and you visit your grandmother in a retirement home. And we tried to convey a feeling of a gray feeling, a bad feeling, because you are afraid that you lost someone and this one sitting in front of you. It's about old people. And our game uses music to tell you if you cheer them up. Yes. It's not this what I want to say, but if you are right, it's a good sound, and if you choose the bad choice, it's a bad sound. Yes. Yes, and I think our game is art, and it's a short game, and yes, and we use Arial because this font is very boring, and it's perfect for our game because the feeling we want to convey is boring and a little bit scary because of the retirement home, you know. Yes, and our genre is textic, a textic adventure. Because of text and music, textic. It's a bad joke, but it's our own genre. Yes, this is the only thing that is funny in our game. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. The next game is going to be Good Boy, which is already getting ready. Hopefully nobody destroys anything. You can actually give me the presenter. We don't need it. Thank you. And afterward, it's going to be Guess That Bullshit. So, Guess That Bullshit. Please get ready. And Good Boy, it's your turn.
First of all, please go back to the title screen so I can have some time to talk. The premise of our game is rather simple. You are a dog in disguise as a cat in front of a cat audience, and your goal is it to tell jokes to the audience without them noticing that you're a dog, because if they don't like your jokes, they will throw tomatoes at you, and the more you're getting hit, the more your disguise is vanishing. In just a moment, the game is running again, and we can just start to get a few of those nice jokes. Please select one.
You guys are looking clawful.
In case you didn't hear it, you guys are looking clawful.
Wait just a meow. Happy birthday. That was a total catastrophe. Let's go to Starbucks and grab a few cappuccinos. My cat is going down in history as the best cat ever.
And You managed to bring them to laugh enough. Let's make another round. It was a win. Continue.
How did the lazy kittens work on their school project? They put in the bare minimum. You sure are taking this personal.
Ah, the audience didn't like that.
You've got to be kidding me. Cut
Classic.
the catitude.
Thank you very much. That was Good Boy, and next it's Guess That Bullshit. I hope that's how it's pronounced. Afterwards it's Chest in Peace. Chest in Peace, please get ready. Guess That Bullshit is next up.
Let's get ready
Okay. Okay. Imagine you are one of these lovely characters and you enter the scene and you get a quip and it's a conspiracy theory, but it might also be a fact that just sounds like a conspiracy theory and you have to guess who said it. And after you guessed who said it, you will, well, learn if it's actual a conspiracy theory or if it's true and who said it. And sometimes you just cannot believe who says these things. And yeah, that's about it. You want to add anything? Okay. Well, then thanks to Victor for the pictures, to Jenny for the music, and to Jonathan and me. We did like server stuff, and Godot hates the server, so we couldn't show it. But maybe it will be on soon. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Next game is going to be Chest in Peace, and afterwards it is Lasercat. So Lasercat, please get ready. And Chest in Peace. The chest is yours, I mean the stage.
As you can see, we are quite a big team, but first we want to mention that we also have 2 digital jammers now looking from this team that also helped us a lot when we're part of the team. In Jest in Peace, you just started your new job as a jester at a new court, but this particular king is really known for going through jesters really quickly, as you can see. Now your target is to go around the court, find clues, and see what does the king like, what doesn't he like, and and you can, like, similar to a detective game, you collect clues, and then at your final show you need to survive pretty much by making the king laugh. You can see the jesters are lining up. You're soon to be called up, and yeah, we have a lot of writing included. All the models and textures you see, or most of them are custom made. Voice acting also custom. Yeah. So you go through the level and collect information, and then not yet. Oh, what's this? No. We're just skipping ahead. You need to collect quite a lot of information. Ah, yes. Then let's quickly go over our team. Maybe we have we start with the programmers. We are Kat and Sandro. We did most of the programming, but here and there we got help. Then we have Max. All the music you hear is made by him, and sound effects in general. Then we have Codrin. He helped with. He made a lot of the 3D assets and textures. Same goes with Thomas, who's watching from the stream. Then we had Fabi, our level designer, who then took all these assets and made this nice castle. And then we had Tamas and Marius, who did the whole writing part, which is like, there's a lot to read and listen to. And now you reach the king, you have your one opportunity and need to make the right decisions. But I don't think we want to spoil too much. But yes, thank you.
Thank you.
That was.
So Lasercat is going to be the next team, and lots of lols is going to be the team afterwards. So lots of lols, please get ready, and Lasercat is going to be later.
Microphone? Hello? Okay. Welcome to the world of Lasercat. It's as brutal as it sounds. You play a cat who loves to follow a laser pointer. This may sound familiar. And you have to be very careful if you want to be a good cat. But if you don't want to be a good cat, you could just fuck shit up. So you follow your laser pointer around the house, and your goal is to get to the top and meet your mother. But this is not just any laser cat. This laser cat is a web sensation. He's a YouTube star. So if you can reach the end, you will make your millions of followers happy, because everyone loves a cat video where they destroy everything. I don't know if we'll make it to the end here, because it's actually way more difficult than it looks. I have, oh, tragic. Do you want to show him the end? Do you want to show the end? Okay, well, okay, you're not going to just skip there. All right, well, you can play it yourself and try to get to the end, and you'll see the little hidden joke that relates it to the theme of all of this. And this is my first game jam, and I believe, Sasha, was your first too, and I want to thank Leo and Leon for making it awesome. They taught us a lot, and they did all the programming and teaching us a ton along the way, and we handled the graphics and the animation, and I'm very excited about it, and I enjoy playing it, even though I haven't beat it yet. These guys have beat it, and I'm still stuck in the middle here, and I can't wait to get my computer open again and get back and try the end. So thank you. Oh, and sorry, and Andreas did the music for us. He jumped in, and we wouldn't have any music if it wasn't for him, so thank you. And it might sound familiar, that meowing. I think he did the music for the other cat team as well. So.
Thank you very much. The next team is going to be lots of lows. You already hear the music, I think. And next up is going to be no laughing matter. So no laughing matter, please get ready. And lots of lows. Make us laugh.
Let me try. So hello everyone, my name is Ricardo and this is Vanessa, and this is our game, Lots of Laws. Yeah, it's a recursive name, nerd joke. Yeah, we were thinking, what kind of game do you want to do? And I asked Vanessa, and she said, yes, let's do a game. So we made actually many different micro games, which means we, instead of making a good game, we made 5 bad games. Yeah, here they are. You need to make the cat happy, then you need to assemble the sample picture, yeah, and you need to sculpt a statue. Yeah, this one is really nice when you park the car, but yeah, popping things, and then you get some, stuff. Yeah, this is pretty much it, then it repeats because we did not manage to make more games. And all the sounds I make with the microphone, so yeah. Try to park it. You're going to do this? No? Yes! All the cars are gone now. Yep, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. No Laughing Matter is going to be the next game, and afterwards, please make us barf. So Make Me Barf gets ready, comes up, and No Laughing Matter is on now.
Yeah. There's some very different kinds of laughing which you can have, and one of them is uncomfortable laughing. So we made a game about depression. And it starts with the guy, our protagonist, sleeping. What do you do when the alarm rings? Hit snooze. It's a bit later, we have to go to the bathroom, get up, you know. And yeah, so this is a puzzle game. It's made by, the entire art is made by Mandy, who's playing it. I programmed it, and the sound is made by Griffin Boy, who's remote. And, well, okay. We have 13 levels, you can try it later. Okay.
Thank you very much. Next game is going to be Make Me Barf, and then afterward it's going to be Mental Denture. Is that how it's pronounced? I don't know. Mental Denture, please come up.
So some people may be remembering that I wanted to make a VR game, and I made a VR game. It's kind of hard to show because you can play a VR game on a laptop, but I made a trailer. So you are a clown and you lost your job because of AI. You're right now at a bar and you're trying to get home. What will happen when you get home? Did we maybe make more than one level? Find it out. I forgot to mention the team. I was a hybrid team. We were 4 people. The other 3 people are in Discord right now.
Thank you very much. Next up is going to be Mental Denture, and afterwards it's going to be Slap Hats. So Slap Hats, please get ready. And
Hey.
Mental Denture is the next one.
Yeah, welcome everybody. I'm presenting you Mental Denture. Shortly about Mental Denture, we are a 3D platformer set in a bathroom where you have to collect all your teeth. And thanks at first to the team, to Benno for the 3D art and game design, Alex for the character and also 3D design, and the dear Giuseppe for the programming. And yeah, of course, myself, I did also something. So let's jump in the game. Oh. So the main idea was to get back all your teeth, because you need teeth to have a great smile. So, and then you can have a great laugh. And of course we are in a bathroom and have many of bathroom sounds. Of course, it's also hard. But as you can see in the front of the denture, we get all the teeth back in the mouth. And yeah, that's a little bit of a feature what we thought that would be funny. Is it? Thanks a lot. Benny, you can stop if you like.
Thank you very much. The next game is going to be Slap Hats? Yes. Slap Hats. Afterwards, it's going to be the House of Time. The House of Time, please get ready and come up here. Slap Hats, get ready to slap. I thought it was about laughing. I don't know.
So yeah, for our project we decided to make a party fighting game where you have to knock each other off the stage. But of course it's difficult to knock someone when they are, like, the defenses are up. So in our game you first need to make your opponent laugh, and then once they are distracted you can push them even further. So the more they are laughing, the further you can push. And yeah, as you will see, there are a lot of random silly items that will make your opponent laugh. So for example, if you make them step on a fart cushion, then they will laugh from the fart sound. And then there's like gummy hammers and feathers, and if you use them, then of course that's also something where your opponent will laugh. And yeah, so you need to decide, do you want to push your opponent or do you want to make them laugh first? And yeah, if you hit someone, they also will stop laughing a bit, and they also will calm down over time. So you really need to use your opportunity when someone is laughing and yeah, really get to slapping them. And yeah, as you can see, once they are laughing, which you can of course see with like the laugh particles and the sound effects, then they can really go flying quite insanely. And yeah, so I think you can see how we used Make Me Laugh team, but also there was a diversifier we liked, which was one for all. So basically we had to use an asset or something from everyone at the Game Jam side. And yeah, as you might have noticed, there are a lot of handsome faces in our game. And yeah, we just went around the site and took pictures of everyone who wanted to join. And yeah, then you see they are now in the audience and are also used as players. And yeah, so everyone is part of our game. Yeah, and before I present you the team, one announcement. We already created an itch page, and there's a web build as well. So if you want to try it out, if you got some controllers, you can play it in the browser right now. So just look up Slatabs and give it a try. So, I mean, I can show you some more gameplay, but then I present the team and yeah. Okay, yeah, so first of all, maybe I can present you the programmers. So we were 3 programmers for this team. So for one, there's Elias and Freddy, and then yeah, last but not least, me. And then yeah, for the art assets, so every single model and all the sprites you see were all made by us, and more specifically by Daniel, who yeah, really did a lot of outputs, and he also did all the animations as well. So and then yeah, for game design we also had Matthias, who helped with the balancing and the level design, and yeah, even fitting more with the team all for one. We also had some help from members of other teams. So yeah, so for the music we had Johannes, who is participating at another side, and then we also had Gus for the laugh sound effects, and some special thanks to Benjamin, who also helped us with the production early on.
So yeah, thank you.
And that's the time. Thank you very much. And finally in a game, that's very cool. So next game is going to be The House of Time, and afterwards, Thou Shall Laugh. So Thou Shall Laugh, please comes up and prepares, and The House of Time is presenting now.
So our basic idea was to create a game that's similar to a dollhouse, and we had the idea and grew up on that, and we had a lot of brainstorming, and afterward we had our goal of a game and the story, and the goal is to go through a dollhouse and get the objects from a grandpa. He loses that on several time lines, and you need to grab these or find these objects in the house and bring it back and make the grandpa bring the joy for a grandpa back, because the story behind this game is that the whole world lost his joy, and the solution is the man of the end of at the end of time to bring the joy back into the world. Yeah, so a special mechanic in our game is that you go through these rooms, and every room is in black and white. And if you find the object, the room will get the joy back. And your character, the doll who made the grandpa, has this little colored cycle, because just this doll has the joy in the world. So yeah, that's our game.
I'm Max, I was the lead programmer, and I also just wanted to add that during the brainstorming, during the creation, we actually noticed that while the theme it was a very serious game, sort of serious narrative, but we ran into a lot of bugs that actually made the game incredibly funny, a lot of physics-based nonsense, and so we made it as sort of a feature. We actually accidentally fixed those bugs and then actually went back and brought those bugs back, so have fun trying to figure those out.
Thank you very much. Next game is going to be Thou Shall Laugh, and afterward it is Unicycle Madness. So Unicycle Madness, please comes up and gets ready. Thou Shall Laugh, shall laugh.
So we're 5 people who just recently or are still studying, who are excessively humble and extremely talented, and came together and managed to make a card battler of sorts. It has a lot of room for expansion for later on, but we managed to get our core gameplay loop working and our prototype uploaded. I just want to go through who's in our squad real quick, just so that you know us. From top to bottom, Ina did production, game design, and a lot of engine work. Then we have Marcus, who did all of our programming. Okay, brackets, not all of it actually, lol. Then we have Sa and Jana, who did art, 3D and 2D respectively, as well as some UI. Lastly, I did design, engine work, and a little bit of balancing. Does somebody want to play through the tutorial? Otherwise, I'm kind of done, lol. I don't really have much else to say. Do you want to talk?
So you might be thinking, like, where is the 3D art in this game? It's just pixel art and the UI elements. The UI elements were really well done by Jana, And what we actually did was use a shader for our 3D assets that pixelates everything, and a simple toon shader to create this kind of Donkey Kong 64 kind of look where everything's pixelated and very crunchy. And yeah, we have our little characters who are based in Landsknechte. Specific. Wasn't me. And yeah, really proud of how it turned out. Yeah.
Lastly, we're aware that it is a whatever Monkey Island reference, and we've definitely been self-aware about that. You'll notice, maybe, unless we made a mistake in the implementation. Thanks.
Thank you very much. So this was Doge on Us, and now it is Unicycle Madness, and afterward it is going to be We Have Puppeteering at Home. So We Have Puppeteering at Home gets ready, please. And Unicycle Madness can do their performance, I guess. Is it going to be a performance? No? No unicycles?
No unicycling for me. Yeah, hey everyone, we're Team Unicycle Madness, and we made a little game for the Playdate called Unicycle Madness. The Playdate is a little handheld console with a crank on the side, and in our game you play a clown who rides a unicycle on a stage while dodging cakes thrown from the audience, and there's also crocodiles coming from the side that you have to jump over. Yeah, at first we struggled a bit with coming up with an idea that would work with the platform and also fit the jam theme. But once we settled on this clown with a unicycle idea, everything started to come together. And yeah, Jonathan, this is Jonathan, by the way. I'm Isa. Jonathan did the programming and implemented the audio, and I did the art and animation. And yeah, I really had an amazing time working together with Jonathan. It was so much fun. I never really did pixel art before. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. That's really all I have to say.
Thank you very much. So next up is going to be We Have Puppeteering at Home, who are getting ready now, and afterward it is going to be Witzfigur. So Team Witzfigur, please gets ready and comes up here, and We Have Puppeteering at Home is showing us their puppeteering.
Hello everybody. How are you doing tonight? Is everybody doing good? Come on, we can do it better. Is everybody doing good? Okay, y'all broke. I know, the weekend was long. It's okay. So, we are, I don't know, we didn't give us a team name, I don't know. So, Denise, Liz, Jonas, myself, Anatol. And from the stream, we have our audio guy, Andreas, right, sorry, my apologies, who did amazing sound effects, amazing music. And we decided to do alternative control, as you can see here. So if you don't see it, stand up for a second so you can see it, because it's right here on the table. So as you see, it's supposed to be, you know, like this marionette puppet thingy. I don't know. Do we have a? Perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah, you know, it's not working. Obviously, it's a game jam. And nothing is working. But this controller controls the two hands and the 2 feet basically, and then with the and the head, right? The up and down movement moves the well, you know, almost, and then theoretically with the acceleration data, you can move it left and right. We are aiming to maybe refine it a little bit for a maze or something like that. But yeah, this is what we did, and I think we did pretty good. What do you think?
Thank you very much. So next team is going to be Witzfigur. And afterwards, there's no more team afterwards. Oh my god. We're so fast today. It's amazing.
Oh, wonderful. Hello, everyone.
The stage is yours.
Thank you. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, every game jam I attend, I end up kind of wanting to rip off a favorite game of mine. So this time it was a game called Punch Club. At least that's where it started. We thought we could implement a game where you manage a life of a comedian, and at the end of the week you would go and perform the club to save your life, do something. So it took us some journey to get here. In the morning of the Saturday, we basically had 3 competing ideas. One of which was to have an allegory with the tank somehow, like you would shoot jokes, and if you could land them, it would be like the punchline. Obviously, that did not happen in this way. So we have lovely 6 people here, so we wanted to make this lovely scene. The gameplay we've tried to design on a desktop app separately, then move it to the Unreal side. Since we didn't really manage our time really well, we did kind of end up with a very ugly UI, as you can see. But if you do come around and play our game, you can see at least there's some kernel of game in there. Hopefully you guys will like it. And yeah, basically you're looking to make people laugh. Anybody else? Yeah, hopefully. Yay! Thank you. I think that was all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think that was the last team. If we have not forgotten anybody, did we forget any games? I hope we didn't. No, I don't think we did. Yeah, yes, I guess. So, thank you to these amazing teams. We love you for the amazing games that you did. No matter if there are completely polished versions or just small prototypes, I think everybody here has done an excellent job, also an excellent job showing us these ideas and showing us what you did there. It's always so cool to see. And it's still amazing to me that, like, in just 48 hours, not even, because some people apparently sleep, these games were created. So it's super cool that we now have these 23 new games in the world because of you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Discord. So, before we're gonna end here, I wanna give the stage to some upcoming events, because of course a lot of people are here for the first time at the Global Game Jam, or maybe even here for the first time doing games at all. So we want to give you some outlook on what you can also do to continue this journey. One of the things that's important for a lot of games here is the awards deadline for the Amaze Festival, which is going to happen again this year, of course. And the awards deadline is in 3 days, which is very soon. But a bunch of games that were here are really cool, and they could definitely be submitted to those. Does Matt want to say something? No. No, he's fine. Ask him about Amaze stuff. He loves it. He knows everything. There's also going to be a Game Creators Hangout next week again. It's our monthly hangout event where you can show up, talk to other people from the games industry, from game schools, whatever. It's mostly hanging out. It's also cool if we see all of you there, because then you can talk about your amazing games. If you want, you can bring a notebook, plop it down somewhere, and then people can play your game. Then, of course, there's also the mini game jam, which is happening every 2 months now, I think. Yes, every 2 months. So if you don't have enough jamming for this year, which probably you don't, you can come to the mini game jam, which is an 8-hour game jam. So during one day, you make games as amazing as these. So it's even shorter, so they're even better, the games. It's cool. Next one is happening in March. The dates are not announced yet, but they will be. Just go to the Meetup group or the Facebook group or the Discord server. All of these things. Search for Mini Jam. Everybody knows it. And then last but not least, we have an event from one of our sponsors, the Games Ground, where Tom is gonna say something, maybe? Tom is making his way to the stage.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. I don't want to say a lot about it, but we definitely had our kick-off meeting from Gamesground, and we will definitely do this event this year again, definitely in November, but now we are waiting, what you can imagine, we are waiting on money, and if we get enough, then we maybe do this year 4 days. Last year we had 3 days. And then we have a great gaming festival again, and I really love to see you everyone there and have fun. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you very much for that. Now, we are almost through. What happens next is a big question. It is, by the way, amazing how fast we went through these M presentations. Everybody was very on point with their 3 minutes, and never even had to pull people off the stage. It was really cool. Well done. So that's why we were so fast. The pizza is not even here yet. Usually the pizza arrives during the presentation. Everybody's very, very at the edge of their seats. So what happens now? Please, not stay in your chairs. That won't work because we will have to change the room a little bit. So we will get out the tables and everything, and we'll set everything up for the showcase. For the people who are not jammers or who are not involved in setting up the showcase, we have basically 2 spaces where you can hang out now, which is here, and then also the hangout space at Epitech over. Everybody who was at a jam knows the space. It's where all the nice couches and everything are. So that little space there is also to hang out now during this evening, if this room is too full for you. And it's also where we would ask you to go right now while we basically set up the space. So it's not 120 people in here that are in the way of everybody. So the jammers can then prepare their showcasing stations. We're going to have a table here. We're going to have a few stations over there. Bring your laptop there, plug it in, start your game, and everybody will be happy. The digital jammers can put on their cams. We will have our digital spot here, which is going to be on the screens, I assume. So you can put up your cams. People can come up to the screen and talk to you. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, it is. So very cool. So you actually, for those who have never met one of the digital jammers, this is your chance to do so, which is really nice. Then you will be able to check out the games. It's going to be 10 to 15 minutes, probably the whole setup process. So you can start coming in, you can check out everybody else's games. And then there's going to be some pizza from La Pausa Pizzeria, which is supporting us with a special deal, which is really cool. And I am being told that the pizza is even better than the last time. We will see. There's also going to be some beer, some wine. There's also alcohol-free beer. There's also some juices and everything, other snacks. So every food which is around you can eat, and every drink as well. And we'll put out what's in there. So there's going to be some vegan pizza as well. So don't worry about that. The only thing you should worry about is that you should basically prioritize the jammers. So for the guests here, there is enough. Don't worry. But just let the jammers go first, because they had a very exhausting 48 hours behind them. They have really earned their pizza. So let them have a slice before you go there and eat it all. So thank you very much for being here. Right. One last thing for the jammers, those who are not participate in the showcase, you can already clean up your stuff over there. So put everything together, because at 10 everything will be shut down here, and we will ask you all to leave. And if you then start to clean up, it's going to be a bit messy. So please do so during the evening, or best now as well. So thank you very much and have fun.
Thank you.